So this is Moab, Utah. I arrived here around, I believe it was May 4th, 2018. And it's an interesting little town with a lot of, tourism going on. Population normally 5,000, but it probably triples during peak tourist season because there's a lot of national parks and state parks around Moab. So it's kind of a hub. The Arches National Park is right there. Dead Horse Point State Park is right there. Canyonlands is right there. There's just so much around the area to see. But I drove to a site just north of Moab. This is the highway coming out of Moab going toward the camp area. And it was actually not public land per se, but it was dedicated as sovereign land, and you could camp there for free. There's an interesting piece of history attached to this land that I'll tell you about shortly. But this is the campsite, and we had some pretty nice views here. Sadly, this area was a Japanese-American World War II concentration camp in 1943, according to this historical marker that was kind of hidden and hard to see. But back in 1943, after World War II, the American government put Japanese people, actually they were American citizens of Japanese descent, into these concentration camps right here on this site. And these are the slabs of the buildings that used to exist. It's kind of a piece of American history people don't really talk about very often, that we actually had concentration camps where we held innocent Japanese people, basically just because they were Japanese. On a lighter note, here's some video of my visit through Arches National Park. And once again, it was a cloudy day, just my luck recently. And the colors are not as vivid and pretty as they would have been on a sunny day, but it's still really a truly amazing place to see. Dead Horse Point State Park was another beautiful area that was really nearby, about maybe 25 or 30 miles from the campsite. It was kind of like a miniature Grand Canyon with just amazing views of the Colorado River winding through there. And um, the way it got its name, the park ranger said, was back in the 1800s, a group of cowboys rounded up some wild horses and corralled them out on the point, and then left them there to die without food or water. After they took the ones that they wanted to use with them, they just left the rest of them. And so sadly, a bunch of dead horses were found on the point, and that's how it got its name. But now it's a very pretty state park with a nice campground, a gorgeous visitor center, and yes, it was quite a sight to see. And if you go to the Moab area, you have to take this scenic drive down Highway 128. It's right outside of Moab, and it runs along the Colorado River. Oh my gosh, it's just so amazing. The views of the rock formations and the river. It's just a fun drive. And so, yeah, don't miss that. Here tomorrow. I'm really gonna miss this spot. I love these colored hills behind me. Green and reddish brown. And the snow-capped mountains over here. And then these beautiful, interesting rock formations that look like a little city up on a hill over here. But I'm sure the next place will be beautiful too.